just rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Switch up, switch up. Mike, check, 59, 59. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Bishop. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tackles. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. A slant to Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
59. Mike's 59. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Get up. Sponge. No. Check 99.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Alvin Kamara.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Locke. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Locke now on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 7, Patriots nothing.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Locke. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down, Patriots.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Locke looks to throw it again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Again, it's Locke. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Bishop. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Joey Slide.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Patriots 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Locke working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Blocked. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mike, check. 59. Go.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
33-yard line.
2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Alert 3. He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You got nothing.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Watch the back. Check 3. Watch the shotgun.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This one caught by Ridley. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
New England.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. I said it, let's go. 54 mark.
From the gun, Lock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lock. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. To throw again is Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike, let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1
Operating from the gun. Lock. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. He's going to air one out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Alvin Kamara. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check one.
From the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, block. And Jones has it over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a toss. Kamara left side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They run it again with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. So they get the first down, maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 47 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. No. Slam.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Switch. Check 15.
Play action. It's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But the Falcons weren't able to recover, so they will keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Switch gears.
From the gun, Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, check.
On first down, it's Gurley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Shift, shift.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Ryan. Buying time to his left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Patriots have it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that'll set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. Coming to you. 54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun, block, and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Locke. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
try and start the drive with Gurley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ryan now to throw on third down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Falcons send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Lock. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run out of the gun with Camaro. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And maybe just lucky to get that pass away.
And maybe should have held on to it because I don't know what you thought. That didn't look like the primary receiver to me.
No, I think it was.
I agree. I think he's coming to a secondary target. Maybe in that situation, you don't throw it at all. Eat it, take care of the football. They're fortunate nothing bad happened on that one.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On play action, Lock. They'll roll, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start the drive with Harris. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Camaro. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Pats, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8, and they will head home next week to